기자부대, hop on the beat!
With the final batch of the Stone Ocean anime just 2 weeks away, we finally received the final trailer for this season of JoJo. I'm really at a loss for words when it comes to the beginning of this video, since if there was anything in JoJo that would deserve this kind of sentiment, it would be the finale of Stone Ocean and the original JoJo series as a whole, which I think needs no introduction. It has been nearly a year since the first batch of Part 6 episodes released on Netflix, although it really feels like it's been much longer than that. But let's stop with the formalities and get right into the trailer itself. The beginning of the trailer starts where the last batch left off, Jolene's escape from Green Dolphin Street Prison. One thing that I think is notable here is this scene of Jolene and Hermes immediately after escaping. This is completely new, since in the original manga we don't see Jolene after her escape until sometime later, since the manga immediately shifts focus to Anasuian weather for the Bohemian Rhapsody arc. We get some glimpses of Anasuian weather during the scene when Anasui sees the birthmark, as well as some of Pucci's plan at the Kennedy Space Center. Then we get a small clip of Jolene throwing away her uniform jacket outside of the prison, which was also never seen in the manga. Then we see clips of various fights throughout the batch, like Sky High and Underworld, as well as a small hint of heavy weather, although they're understandably trying to keep things a surprise. The last half of the trailer goes over some moments from the Sea Moon fight and Jolene's clash with Pucci, and also showing small bits of Jotaro's return. Lastly, the final scene of the trailer shows some of the Made in Heaven acceleration effect. Overall, I feel like this was a really nice trailer. I do think, however, that it showed a bit too much. I feel like a bit more restraint would have been a good thing for people that aren't already familiar with the part. It's kind of like when Trader's Requiem had Doppio and Spice Girl in it. It's sort of jumping the gun and assuming everyone watching knows these things already. Obviously, this isn't an issue for anyone who has already read it, however. Another detail of the trailer I'd like to point out is that we're finally seeing Jolene's new design. A lot of people maybe didn't even realize that Jolene undergoes a design change, but we can see it being adapted here. In the later arcs of Part 6, she now has this orange belt. Of course, the highlight for me is seeing glimpses of all of Part 6's best arcs being animated. Bohemian Rhapsody, Sky High, and Heavy Weather are the real standouts for me, not including the finale of course. It'll also be great to see the other sons of Dio finally appear, and I'm interested in seeing how they might be expanded in certain ways. For example, when they were first introduced, Versus was cloaked in shadow, so I imagine they might fully show him or just partially obscure his design, much like Prosciutto in the Part 5 anime, whose shadow version was omitted entirely. I'm also very interested in seeing new scenes added. We already got to see a small scene of Jolene and Hermes immediately after their escape. I wonder if this might be an opportunity to have some sort of send-off for some of the prison's characters, or how they might be reacting to Jolene escaping. I also hope that in general we get more scenes of downtime like with Hermes here, since I think the second batch did a really great job of adding on to Hermes' scenes. The final 14 episodes are releasing on Netflix on December 1st, exactly 1 year after the start of the anime. Very soon after that, you can expect me to put out my next anime and manga differences video for the final batch. I also have a few more anime-related projects in mind that I can start moving forward with after the release. This isn't the only thing happening in December though, since we're also seeing the release of the next issue of the JoJo magazine, more of the Rohan TV drama, and a good amount of other content. I have a video coming very soon that'll be going over everything else to look forward to, so keep an eye out for that and join me next month for another long list of things to go over. If you want to be updated on new videos and chapters, join the Haman Beat Discord using the link in the description. To receive rewards like Discord perks and some uncut videos, you can support the channel on Patreon. I've also added a new benefit for all patrons, to submit questions for me to answer. If you're a patron of the lowest tier or higher, you can send me a question through Patreon DMs, as well as posting it on the community tab of my Patreon page. I hope to start answering at least one question per video, so please don't be shy. I'd like you to submit as many questions as you want. Thank you for watching. This is the part of the video where I thank my $5 and up patrons. Thank you to Alex Ramirez, Doorbell, Ashton Joseph Miller, Crayon, Rigo Vids, Zukato, Sentai, Pumpkin Doge, Marrow, Almighty Quarth, Oof, Cowrie, Halil, Gatlin Grove, Lime Jinjo, 17-hit Combo, Phantom Kai, and Sponge Cake.